You may wonder what happens to your defined benefit pension or your final salary pension when you die. Well, when you die, your spouse, civil partner or beneficiaries may be able to access your pension. The rules for pension death benefits vary depending on the type of pension that you have and, of course, your age when you pass away. In this video, I'm going to discuss the rules around defined benefit pensions and final salary pensions. It's important to know that pensions are considered to sit outside your estate, which means that when you die, your beneficiaries can access your retirement savings without having to pay inheritance tax most of the time. However, sometimes your beneficiaries will have to pay income tax on any pension death benefits that they receive. The value of your defined benefit pension is linked to your salary and how many years you've worked for that employer and been a member of the scheme. The main pension rules governing DB pensions in death is whether you were retired before you died. Every pension scheme will have slightly different rules, so to be sure, contact your pension provider to understand what the scheme rules and what they mean to you and your pension death benefits. If you die before you retire, your pension will usually pay out a lump sum, worth normally between 2 and 4 times your salary. This is called a death in service benefit. If you're younger than 75 when you die, this payment will be tax-free for your beneficiaries. However, your beneficiaries must receive the money within 2 years of the date of the pension scheme administrator first knew of your death, or could reasonably have been expected to know about your death for the payment to be paid out tax-free. Defined benefit pension schemes may also pay a refund of the contributions you've made if you die before starting to draw your pension, but this again is subject to the scheme rules. If you have already retired when you die, a defined benefit pension will usually continue paying a reduced pension to your spouse or civil partner or other dependent, often known as a survivor's pension. The scheme rules again will define who is classed as a dependent and are usually much stricter on who may receive death benefit payments compared to a personal pension. These ongoing pension payments are taxed at the recipient's marginal rate of income tax. So whoever gets it is going to have to pay tax at their tax rate. Dependents who are entitled to receive a survivor's pension when you die might be able to opt to receive a one-off lump sum instead of a regular income. And this is known as a trivial commutation lump sum benefit. This may be paid when the value of a dependent's pension or remaining guaranteed instalments of the pension is no more than £30,000. This is usually an option if the dependent's pension is fairly small and it is taxed at the recipient's marginal rate of income tax. If you have already retired and you're drawing your pension and you die within what's known as the guaranteed period, which is usually a 5 to 10 year period after starting to draw your pension, a lump sum may be payable to your beneficiaries. This lump sum is usually the value of the pension payments which are due to be paid between your death and the end of the guaranteed period. This is paid tax-free if you die before the age of 75. Otherwise, it's going to be taxed as earnings on the person who receives that benefit. There might be inheritance tax payable too, as these payments may form part of your estate. When it comes to what happens to your pension after your death, it's really important to let your pension provider know the contact details of your nominated beneficiaries by completing an expression of wish form. Remember, your scheme administrator has the final say over who receives your pension death benefits, which is part of the structure that allows your pension to stay outside of your estate for inheritance tax purposes. If you also have a defined contribution pension, why not check out my video on what happens to your private pension when you die. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I'm Justin King, a chartered and certified financial planner. My aim is to help people live successful lives. In my experience, that often involves understanding your money. I host a podcast called the Retirement Cafe Podcast. You might want to tune into that. please check out the description below or sign up for my weekly newsletter, which is packed with inspiration and tips for a successful retirement. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please press the like button to help more people like you find my channel, and of course subscribe so that you never miss an episode. For now, I'm Justin King, helping you live your best life.